All right, guys, welcome to the Unfiltered with Mike. And today, some things need to be said. Let's put the record straight. It's a lot going on, especially concerning this new cathedral, this national cathedral being built in Ghana. Anyway, before I start to offload what's on my chest, please, subscribe to our channel. You know the drill. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more contents on the channel. You can follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Radio Exposed. Visit our website also to read more news articles, and actually you can also listen to audio podcasts on there that we have. And you see, this national cathedral thing, I believe, sir, if Nana Akufo-Addo should go back in time and he's asked to make any correction, I think he would take out the fact that he actually made a promise that he was going to build a national cathedral. I believe, sir. I solely believe that. Because the issues surrounding this national cathedral, today this, tomorrow that, today NSA or say why? But I understand. I really understand it, because the citizens in the country feel hardship. They think things are not going well, but the government is prioritizing a national cathedral, which is sucking money, and there are other important things concerning life, human lives, that we can actually do now. But instead, the president is focused on building a national cathedral. Quote and unquote, I am not saying building a national cathedral is bad. It's good. It's a great thing that we will have a national cathedral in the country, because we can also look at the tourism side of it. We can actually accumulate a lot of money from there. But is that the only thing we can spend money on to acquire money from, or is that the only thing we can actually use as a source of tourism, or even accumulate money from? There are many other things in the country that are tourist centers. There are many other tourist places in the country which accumulates money, and still we don't see the progress of the country. These are the issues people have. Some of the issues people have, as in 2023 now, we still have school students who don't have chairs to sit on. We still have schools where students are not eating properly. We still have senior high schools where there are not enough infrastructures. We still have schools under trees. We still have hospitals without beds. We are in 2023, and the government is spending on Agenda 111, which has not yielded any results after 4 years. I think this Agenda 111 actually came up during the COVID-19 time. So let's say even if from 2020 to now, 3 years, and we are not seeing results. There are bigger issues in Ghana than building a national cathedral. The matters arising surrounding this national cathedral is too much. And like I said, if the president was given the chance or allowed to go back in time and then make any correction, I think and I believe that he will actually take away the fact that he made that promise, because it's too much. Me personally, if I am a contributor to this project and I don't see anything, I believe by now I would have stopped. Trust me. I wouldn't continue to be paying money for a project that I'm not seeing results. When you go to the National Cathedral site where they are building the National Cathedral, it's only a pit that they've dug. No progress. No freaking progress. And you wonder why people criticize? Because people are not seeing any progress there. And yet we see people in hospitals who cannot have beds to sleep on. And we prioritize building a national cathedral? Really? Where are our priorities as a nation? Mr. President, what do you put value on? Do you value the lack of hospitals we have in Ghana? Insufficient hospitals? Do you value the problem we have with students going to school under trees. What are you doing about those? Yet, your whole idea is building a national cathedral. Anyway, I don't know. But yet, with this national cathedral, we saw and we have seen documents and statements made by Bishop Dag Heward-Mills. Let me read some of the things he said. You see, anyway, I'll start from here. Bishop Dag Heward-Mills said the construction, which is in its 6th year, ought to have a new approach to guarantee its completion. Yes, I read on. Continue to pay contractors $40,000. $40,000 a month as we wait to procure a huge loan in this hostile atmosphere. Sounds dicey to me. You are paying these huge sums of money every month, and yet we don't see any progress there, and the citizens are suffering in the country, and nothing is being done. We keep watching Ken Ofori-Atta as the Minister of Finance, and the nation is going down, and the president has nothing to do, and we are happy. We sit and watch aloof, and this is happening. Anyway, I read on. I do believe that almost 6 years down the line, we need to look at a different approach to achieve our goal of building God's house in Ghana. The venerable preacher said in his, yes, and you see, before this project, we were made to know it is not a government project. It is going to be built on the basis of, people donating, raising money from the corporate Ghana and whatever it is. That is how they said they are going to build the National Cathedral. But yet, every year, the government is trying to give seed money, contribute. That is the taxpayers' money. The monies that could be used to supply hospitals with beds. The monies that could be used to build school structures, classroom structures for students who are still studying under trees. The monies that could be used to supply schools without desks. You take these monies to the National Cathedral site to invest every month as seed money, and yet we don't see any progress. And even in fact, the preacher went on to say the programs they have actually done to raise funds cost more than the monies they gain from the fundraisings they do. How? Why are we doing this to ourselves? I don't have a problem with building a national cathedral. There are many things we can actually invest if it is about tourism. If it is about tourism, there are many other things we can invest in. Look at our beaches. We have all these beaches there, and what do we do there? We just litter it. As a people, Ghana. And the president's interest is only in building a national cathedral. Anyway, he goes on to read. I do believe that the fundraising methods we have attempted have not yielded much. Indeed, some of the programs we have held have cost more than the monies we have raised from them. There you go. There you go. I'm a firm believer in the president's vision. I believe that the public can see and is questioning the fact that we have spent almost 6 years since the shortcutting of this project, as well as over $30 million. Lord have mercy. Kobe Bini. Adwene pia ni nitiri. Adwene abroni de dwene. Say me sit down here go on mankofo ahan na manya sika fi. Bibini. Oh, Debbie. $30 million of public funds to excavate a massive pit in the center of the city. Yeah, that's all you can see. The only thing we see there is a pit. We don't see any building coming up. Yet the president goes around telling you that the cathedral will be done before he leaves office. You're making a mockery of yourself, Mr. President. I beg. Charlie, we for reason, but I don't blame us. I don't blame him. Sorry. I blame ourselves. We now I blame us. You understand? The president believes in National Cathedral. He doesn't believe in health ministry. You see, when you go there, the only thing you see is a pit. And the National Cathedral, every day there's a new issue arising. There's something new coming up. Just look at what is happening with Reverend Kusi Boateng and Okujeta Blakwa. Say, you borrowed money to the trustees, the board of trustees of the National Cathedral project. And then the government had to pay you back your money. But then, the revelations coming out of this is too much. Sometimes you question yourself, is it a crime to be a Christian? Why? Anyway, guys, for me, it's crazy what we are going through. And I mean, all these things that I read to you forms part of the reason why Bishop Dag Heward-Mills have actually resigned from the board of trustees. This is part of the reasons. And when you go into details, he makes so many, revelations. He says so many things. Some meetings are held somewhere. Because if you tell me this is a project that is not belonging to the government, how can the government make decisions? And then yet you have a board of trustees. You have a board that is supposed to control the project and everything. But government makes meetings and group come out with decisions, and then you follow. Is it a governmental project or not? Make us know. It be like say there's a lack of transparency somewhere. Why do we do this to ourselves? National Cathedral, but is it the right time to do this? Looking at how the nation is suffering now. Look at the citizens. It's actually being like this president is being insensitive. And that's not what he is. That is not what Nana Akufo-Addo is. But why are we doing this? Alright guys, I beg, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more content. If you have money and you want to contribute, please do to the National Cathedral, Akufo-Addo. The child of President Akufo-Addo. He adores this baby. So, I mean, he wants to achieve his goal and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. And please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more contents on the channel. And so you can also follow us on all social media platforms at Radio Exposed. Visit our website to read more news articles. Peace.